Okay, Jeff. I have your tiny whoop. So you wanted a HD whoop, so we went with the Cyclops 3, turbowing Cyclops 3. Pretty good camera. I wouldn't say, I mean, I don't think there's anything else out there like this, so I don't, you can't really compare it to anything else, I don't think. If I'm wrong, somebody let me know, but pretty sure this is the only HD recording / FPV camera that there is. Besides, you know, a couple other things that are old that have been out for a long time, but they don't do the same thing. I mean, there was that one from Eachine, what was it called, the DVR03 or something like that, but I don't even think that recorded HD. But anyway, I've seen a bunch of people using this as a second camera on their whoop, like having two cameras, your FPV camera and the HD camera. And I've seen a lot of people say that the latency sucks and whatnot. You'll see in my video that when I fly it, it is perfectly fine to fly. Like, there might be a slight little bit of latency, a little bit more than what I'm used to, but you know, I don't fly whoops that often. I usually fly more micros, and I think, you know, and I use like the Foxier cams, like the Arrow and Predator and the Monster and stuff, and I'm pretty sure those have like super low latency. I'm not sure how those compare to like a whoop cam, like a FX806 or FX900 or something like that, you know, but I definitely could tell that there was more latency than what I am used to, but it wasn't so much that I couldn't fly. I had no issues with, you know, I didn't crash one time. I flew all around my house. My house is tiny, but you know, I flew in the living room, the kitchen, the bedroom, and never once did I even come close to feeling like I was going to crash or anything. So yeah, it's perfectly fine to use just this one camera. It worked great, and I think you're going to get more power. You're definitely going to get more power because you're not putting more of a drain on the battery with an extra camera, and the extra weight isn't straining the motors, you know. So I believe this is around like 28 grams, how it sits. Something like that. Let's see. Oh, that's with the battery. Well, with the battery, it's 35. So 29. This scale is not even close to being right. Alright. I believe these are 6 grams, so I thought they were 7 grams actually, so this is between 28 and 29 grams. So not bad. It's a 7mm, so this frame is from Tiny Whoop. I don't know if it is a Beta 65S frame that they colored, or if this is their own version of a frame, of a 7mm frame, but it's the same specs as a 65S. You know, it's 65mm. It takes 7x16 motors, but you know, on the Beta 65S, it doesn't have this little arrow down here. It doesn't have this piece right here. I don't even know what this is. It has like a spot right there for something to click into it. I don't know what, but and then it says 7x16. It says 65mm right here, and then it says 7/16 right there. And I don't believe that is on the Beta 65. Actually, you know what? I have a Beta 65 frame. Oh yeah, this is way different. You can see the little braces. The ones on this, the red one, are much wider than the 65S. Let's see. They're wider but thinner. But I did notice also that this is much stiffer, way stiffer than this one. This one is pretty flexible. You can squeeze it pretty easily, and this one is a lot stiffer. It also has the braces. This might be the V2 65S frame, I don't know, but it has the braces here that it doesn't have on this one. You see there's no braces there. It doesn't have that one in the back right there, which probably helps a ton, because you can see you can squeeze this pretty easily, and this one doesn't at all. You can't squeeze it at all on any way, and this one is quite squeezy. But I still have never broken one of these, but I am thinking that this is going to be even more durable, which is just awesome. I'm not sure if it weighs more. Look at that, the ducts are thinner too, narrower by a couple millimeters. The part that holds the motor looks like it's thicker than this. It's more flat on the bottom, and this is more round. Where it holds the battery, it has like these braces, so it's really holds the battery really good. This doesn't have it at all. So yeah, quite a few differences. So anyway, here's your receiver. There's the bind button right there. You want it in D8 mode. So I first flew this without recording, and you know, it looked pretty good. I was actually surprised at the quality of the video. It looked pretty nice to me. And then I tried using my SD card that's in the GoPro here, and it was a 32 gig Samsung Evo, I think, and it said card error on the screen in my goggles. Let me grab this other one. So then I grabbed the SD card out of my goggles, which is this one, and this one actually worked. But they're the same kind. It's just this one's 64 gig and the other one's 32 gig. But they're both Samsung Evo. I'm not sure if there's different Evo cards. This is the SDXC or whatever, XC1, U3. I don't know. I don't know shit about SD cards, but I do know they're both Samsung Evo. The one that I put in here first was a 32 gig, and it said card error, but it works just fine in my GoPro. So I think it might have actually just needed to be formatted. That's probably what the problem was. But I took this out of my goggles and I stuck it right in here, and it worked just fine. So I got some footage on here of me just cruising around my house real quick for a minute. It's just the HD footage. And then I already uploaded the footage of just the DVR last night on my channel, so you can check that out. That's just the DVR, and it was pretty good. Yeah, all around I would say that this is a pretty awesome whoop for HD. You can fly super slow, as you can see. I pretty much did in the HD footage, just because that's how I wanted to show the footage. I wanted to see what the footage looked like when you're flying real slow, and it was really smooth too. It was nice and slow and smooth, almost cinematic, you know. I mean, I wasn't trying hard or anything, but I'm sure I could have gotten it a lot better if I was actually trying. But I just wanted to test it out real quick. This isn't even mine, you know. So yeah, Jeff, you can you know, try it out, test it, maybe change some PIDs or something, maybe slow it down a little bit, because I have the rate set to what I usually have my quad set at, so you might want to turn that down a little bit. So the FC, this is a beecore with the VTX built in, so it doesn't have a receiver. So like I said, the receiver is on the bottom here. It looks like it's built in, but it's not. But yeah, this beecore has VTX built in. You can see the little LEDs right there for shows your channel and band. Another thing that surprised me, I didn't even know about this VTX, is it has smartaudio built in. So, you know, it was already set up, ready to go. And I tested it out. I showed that in my video yesterday when I showed the DVR. I tested out the smartaudio and it works just fine. So, pretty cool to have smartaudio on a Whoop and HD recording. Even though it's only 720p, it still looks way better than DVR. And you can make it look even better, you know, with settings and whatnot after you get it on your computer. So that's enough talking. Let me turn on my radio, plug in a battery, show you a quick test hover. You already know how to bind it, I'm pretty sure. So like I said, D8 mode, and then hold down that bind button right here. You can use your finger and plug in the battery, and then the green LED will shut off when it's bound. So once you see the LED go away, then stop your bind on your radio, unplug the battery, plug the battery back in, and it'll be bound. And you do have telemetry on here. I don't think it has much, but you do get RSSI, and I did set that up in the OSD, so that's all good to go. To record, well, I guess I'll show you real quick. I'll put this card back in here. So you can hear she said telemetry loss, so you know you got telemetry. So you just put the card in like that. And I'm pretty sure you can do it while the quad is plugged in. You can take it out or put it in when the quad's plugged in. Telemetry recovered. Okay, so you'll just see the LED is on. It flashes at first, but then it's just solid right now. So all you have to do to record is just click the button one time, and then to stop it, you just click it one more time. So click it once, and then the LED starts flashing. So it's recording now. And then to stop it, you just click it once again. And there you go. That's all you got to do. And then I have auxiliary 1 set up as arm. So there it is, armed. It's on air mode, I think. I have angle, horizon, and air mode set up for the 3 modes. Here, let's turn this around. Overall, I would say this is a pretty cool Whoop for recording HD. Looks pretty cool too. So, alright, that's all I got. If you have any questions, hit me up, Jeff. And thanks for letting me build it. Alright. Oh shit, it's working now. Alright, so let's see here. We got video and we got recording. Now let's really check this. Let me see here. Oh dude, the latency is like nothing, man. Alright, let's check this out. Oh.